Donald Trump has named another head of the IRS. There was a power struggle with Elon Musk. Elon put his guy in, Scott Bassett. The Treasury Secretary is like, no, I'm over this. So the guy gets kicked out. But here's what's crazy. Trump's pick, Billy Long, had $130,000 of his debts just paid off by individuals who do business with the IRS. Michael, I'll start with you. This is one where Democrats, you do not allow that confirmation hearing to even be held.
Yeah, you do. So the confirmation hearing is in the Senate. For those that don't know. So you use every Senate tool that you have, procedural tool, to stop the hearing, but also draw attention to it. Wait a second, where'd this money come from? What type of underhanded tactics are being used? How is he going to have to pay somebody back the $130,000? $130,000. Isn't that how much Michael Cohen took out on a line of credit to pay off Stormy Daniels to keep quiet before the 2016 election? $130,000. Interesting number. So you bring up this, you and weaponize that, utilize social media, get that out to people. But yeah, you stop the nomination.
What's crazy here, Candace, is this is the NewJersey.com story. Billy Long, a former GOP lawmaker and Trump's nominee for IRS commissioner, said he paid himself back using campaign donations for a $130,000 loan he made to his failed 2022 Senate campaign. The lever was the first to report on the filings. And note that since Long lost his bid for the Senate, the campaign committee raised less than $36,000. However, the campaign committee suddenly took in nearly $137,000 since Trump announced Long as his IRS pick. It's just amazing how this money just mysteriously shows up. Now we're good.
Right. Listen, I have hope in this process, but I also know what we've seen. Will he be wasting taxpayers' money in terms of going through the process, going through some type of confirmation hearing? He will. But we also know that we've talked to people about their alcoholism and their cheating and all different types of things on the Senate floor during this cycle that we thought would not pass muster and certainly did. So I think the verdict is out on this. Yeah, we know it's a waste, but Lord knows what the outcome will be, because these days you just can't predict anything. We just have such a bad precedent across the board in all branches of the government. You just don't know. I mean, this one is really hard to call, but he's going to sit in front of them. I don't think that that's going to stop. And everything possibly could work out in his favor. That's the 2025 we're living in.
I don't think it's hard, Matt, because it's very simple. If the Democrats don't show up for a committee hearing, you can't hold a committee hearing. And my whole deal is, you say, we ain't showing up.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I think Michael's right, and I think you're right. Use every possible tool to prevent this. But here's the problem. The problem is you don't have a DOJ that's going to prosecute the inevitable hookups that he's going to do as the IRS commissioner if he's confirmed.
Oh, so yeah. I mean, this is not a real DOJ. Let's be real clear. This is truly a department of junk.
The normal fail-safe would be, a fear that if you're just openly being bribed, that you're going to end up like Menendez, right? But that's not going to happen because you have a DOJ that is not going to prosecute. So, I mean, if you're a criminal, what's the reason for not hooking this man up and filling his coffers up? So when he's the IRS commissioner, you get that payback favor. We know that's what's going to happen. So the Democrats should try to stop the confirmation. But once he's confirmed, what you're going to see is the same kind of graft we're seeing across the rest of the agencies.
Thugs. And keep in mind, one of the things Donald Trump did, he got rid of the law, if you will, that companies could not bribe foreign officials. He's like, nah, we're good. Y'all can go back to that. I'm telling you, if this was an actual prosecution case, they would try the Trump administration on RICO charges. This is a criminal enterprise. That's what they are, a criminal enterprise. I bet R. Kelly is sitting in prison going, damn, I wish I had given some money because I would get pardoned by these people.
Jesse James on steroids. That's what
They are. They are a criminal enterprise. They are an absolute, they're not just grifters, they are thugs. That's what they are. Don't forget to support the work that we do. Join our Bring the Funk fan club, folks. If you want to join the fan club, giving Cash App, here's the QR code right here. Click the Cash App button to contribute and to continue. If you're listening, go to blackstarnetwork.com for that QR code. And of course, if you want to sit there and check a money order, make it out to Roland Martin Unfiltered. Again, not Uncle Roro, not Roro, not Roland Martin, not Unfiltered, not Black Star Network, not RMU. Make it out to Roland Martin Unfiltered, P.O. Box 57196, Washington, D.C. 20037-0196. PayPal, R. Martin Unfiltered. Venmo is RM Unfiltered. Zelle, Roland at RolandSMartin.com, Roland at RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Download the Black Star Network app, Apple phone, Android phone, Apple TV, Android TV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Xbox One, Samsung Smart TV. Be sure to get a copy of my book, White Fear, The Browning of Americas, Making White Folks Lose Their Minds, available at bookstores nationwide. Also, be sure to get our Roland Martin Unfiltered swag. Go to rolandmartin.creator-spring.com for our merchandise or the QR code right there. Also, don't forget, download the app Fanbase. If you want to invest, go to startengine.com/fanbase.
Hello, I'm Isaac Hayes III, founder and CEO of Fanbase. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. The window to invest in Fanbase is closing. We've raised over $10.6 million of our $17 million goal. That means there's room for less than 6,370 people to invest in Fanbase for the average amount. The minimum to invest in Fanbase right now is $399. That makes you an owner in Fanbase today. Go to startengine.com/fanbase to invest. Why? Because current social apps have taken advantage of users for far too long, with content suppression, shadow banning, harmful racist content, and no real tools for monetization and equity. Fanbase has over 1.4 million users and counting, allowing anyone to reach all their following and monetize their content from day one. Social media is the new TV, and whoever owns the apps that distribute that content have the opportunity to own potential billion-dollar companies. While big platforms with uncertain futures are failing to serve their users, Fanbase is stepping up to fill the gap. Don't wait until it's too late. Invest now, invest for yourself and your future. Go to startengine.com/fanbase and own the next generation of social media.